We're live? We're live!
Hear us.
Yay.
Hi!
Theoretically.
Hi.
Theoretically. No, we're here! We're here! Yay!
We are in
That's
like Flynn.
At the alley?
Yes.
Oh, wait, there she is.
Am I
She
here?
coming. Oh, Lord,
Am I
she
here?
coming.
I'm here.
Oh,
Am I here?
Lord! Oh, Lord! she's
There
coming.
it
There we
is.
go! Yay!
Oh Lord, she coming.
Awesome! Oh, Lord!
Oh Lord, she coming.
Alright, we're
All
here!
right, Pat, tell us
Yay!
if you can hear all of us.
Yeah, make sure that we... How's our sound, y'all?
No
Sound
wonder
is
it
the
sounded
hardest
so,
fucking thing.
So crazy. I definitely did not have the stream muted. So I just heard
No.
all of that.
Okay, good. So that means that our sound is working. So that's
Yeah, it's
great.
definitely working.
Okay,
Cool.
cool. Okay, cool.
So just a quick thing before we get started. For some reason, Twitch has really wanted to sign out of Streamlabs today, and I do not know why. So if the stream gets cut off for any reason, just wait literally a minute and we'll come back in. Thanks, Twitch.
We're
We love
still
you.
here, we promise. We're still here.
Yeah. And yeah, so we're here. The bells are on ladies tonight. Because we're doing a one shot. Because some of our players are indisposed tonight. So for tonight,
They're not
we are going
indisposed.
to
We
be...
kicked him out
They're
so we
gone
could play
forever.
a one shot. Gone forever. Gone until we play the next game.
Gone
when we want
until
them
the
back.
next time. So tonight we're going to be exploring a little bit of this story of Lemon, who is Cherry Cordial's sister. They look like twins, apparently. They don't.
They are twins.
They're totally twins.
They really are
They don't
twins. They just don't look the same.
Mhm. Sorry.
Why are you saying that? Are you trying to tell me my character is not actually twins with my other characters?
Oh my
I didn't
god.
say anything.
It's the
Um,
best.
Why do you have that? No,
So-
I will shut the stream off right now,
The
ma'am.
best.
What is happening?
No shade
Nothing.
whatsoever.
We're not. No, we're not. No, this isn't
None.
about that. This is about Lemon at school.
Wait, what?
So
No,
Lemon
I'm
is in
invested in
school.
this now.
What?
They are keeping secrets, Jenna.
Oh my god.
Who's keeping
God.
secrets? Of course I'm keeping secrets. I'm your DM.
Y'all are
I have
ridiculous.
so many secrets. That's why my hair's so big. It's full of secrets.
You shaved it off.
Thank God.
This part's so pretty.
Because the secrets are a burden, Jenna.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I swear to y'all,
Okay, anyway.
there has not been an ounce of wine consumed here tonight. We gonna get this. Yes,
We are
ma'am.
having a great time. Okay, so opening up, we are exploring a little bit of the story of Lemon, Cherry Cordial's sister, Lemon Cordial, twin sister, Lemon Cordial, who is at school at Brightstem Academy, which is a beautiful setting that was created by Cher for our charity stream. Well, in general, but we did you did use it in our charity stream for Black Girls Code last February, which was almost a year ago.
Oh my
fuck.
gosh.
Oh man.
Oh, is it almost 2022 already? Oh my
Oh.
god.
No, it can't be. It physically cannot be. Don't.
Yep.
We're not
Do the
gonna
existential
calculate.
dread silently. We're not even through the intro yet.
Right. So yeah, we she is at Brightstem Academy in excuse me. She is an artificer, so she is in school for, that type of sort of, I mean, in my mind it's
Artificial
engineering,
things.
but yeah.
Artificery?
Artificery. Yeah, that's right. Artificery. I like that. So that's where we will be opening our scene, which is at Brightstem. Actually, sorry, let me pull something up really quickly.
Yes, in the city, known as Brightstem, known as such for the lovely flowers, sunflowers, in fact, that bloom all throughout the entire valley in and around the region. Yes. Ooh, I'm so excited, Vanessa. Oh my God, I'm about to cry.
Well, I really hope that you guys do enjoy this. It's a little slapdash, I will admit. But I am hoping that you
What?
guys, at the very
Nothing
least, have
even-
fun.
We've never done anything slapdash for Hell's Bells.
We are professionals.
Bum 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 bum.
All right, so where we open. So all of your characters are students at Brightstem Academy. Oh, that is not what I wanted to put you guys on. There it is. So as we open, you guys do find yourselves in one of the sort of, it's like a laboratory type space within the academy. It is a place that is normally specific to the artificer type of work. There's lots of metalworking going on. There's a lot of magical items that are being crafted. There's a lot of potions and gems and all manner of like powders and books and all sorts of stuff just sort of strewn about. As we sort of pan into the scene, you see a furnace and some blacksmithing equipment. And standing next to one of the tables, I'm going to start off with Cher. Can you please describe your character?
Yes. So in the corner, you will see a gnome around 3'8". She has very engaging eyes. She has a full cloak, and she you would think that she's got a bit of money. If her parents have sent her to this school, she's got some legacy behind her, certainly. Those pauldrons that she's wearing are just the shiniest. But she has a necklace of small gray skulls around her neck with glowing green eyes. And she is more than likely cussing her luck at potions today because she's trying to get something right, and darn it, she is just having a tantrum at the moment. She's not having a good day. She doesn't have many good days where she is not coming out on top, but that is who you see. And she has lovely ebony skin, by the way. And actually, she has a shaved side of hair that flips over to one side. So, yeah.
All right. And then a little bit further in, probably messing around with some of the tools and messing around with some of the plants that are being prepared for use, we have Allie. You can describe your character for us?
I certainly can. So this is going to be Fergalith Falabella, which we can get into surnames and stuff later. Ferg, or Fergie for short, she doesn't really care. She's got this very curly, very short hair where it's almost graying prematurely. And the rest kind of comes in at like a chestnut brown. And she is just covered in like a giant scarf that's eating her, and she has just lots of fabric bundled up, and is kind of sheepishly looking around like, oh no, and she's going to like trying to grab like one tool, and then she's knocking some over behind her with her giant horse's body that also has that same kind of like gray dapple effect with some brown. You can see where her tail has been tied up into basically a top knot to make her a little bit easier to have in a public setting without knocking everything over all of the time. And this centaur also has a bunch of small satchels that look like they have specimens of various sorts, a lot of plant seeds, leaves, dried flowers, kind of all strapped to different belts on kind of like saddlebags around her.
Okay. And then lastly, over working on some of the equipment, we have Lemon Cordial. Jenna, would you like to describe your character?
Sure. So Lemon does look a lot like Cherry in that they both favor their mom. They have the same bright green eyes. They're the same height, so very short. Lemon is a little bit slimmer than Cordial is, where Cordial's a voluptuous girl. Lemon's a little bit more petite, and she has more like peachy, like a human flesh tone sort of skin rather than like pink or red like her mom. Lemon is wearing
light red.
Light red. Lemon wasn't around for that, so. So Lemon is wearing very basic, like almost what looks like probably chef's kind of clothing, but she has a super beat up, covered in stains and probably paint and ink and who knows what apron on that's got pockets full of like all sorts of little tinker tools and things. And she is not paying a lick of attention to anything else that's happening in the room. She is super hyper focused on a large, what looks like kind of a copper sculpture that she is trying to finagle with the tools. And she is trying to make a very specific, ornate cupcake stand out of this copper wire. And you can hear her muttering to herself as she does it, as she's just totally lost in this wire working.
Lemon, darling, when are you all going to be able to actually bake us some cupcakes? You know I can't go this long without your baked goods. I mean,
Well, they're already done, but if I told you where they were, there wouldn't be any left for my final project.
Oh.
So, you'll just have to wait, like everyone else.
I guess so. I'll bribe you, I swear. I'm having a terrible time today.
Bribe me, huh? But check the cabinet down by your cabs. And there's like just a plate of cookies down there. That says like, Mervyn, I told you so, written on the plate.
You are the best.
Right. Let's see. What is Fergie doing right now as she's sort of bumping into stuff?
Fergie is looking around, and she's working on trimming down some longer like vines and things like that, and while also like pressing some other like flowers and stuff like that, trying to extract something out of them. And she is going to kind of call him and go, Lemon, what infusions did you end up using for the cupcakes? After all, did you go for the extracts that we talked about, or did you try something a little bit more avant-garde with them?
Well, and she kind of gestures with her wire cutters to like this huge tall thing. And she goes, well, these top ones up here, I think are going to be the ones that we talked about. But these lower ones are probably going to be a little more experimental.
Oh, that's so exciting. If you need anything, just let me know, and we can we can go foraging or you know, whatever.
And
at this point, she's like starting to drop things onto the floor because she was trying to talk and do a thing at the same time.
This is very fair.
My heart. And with her mouth full of cookie, she looks over and says, "Oh, Fergie, maybe you can help her make a shoot or something that helps to service those of us that are down here. Hello, not to be sizist or anything, but you know, it's nice to make sure that those of us of a certain stature can reach it too. Thank you."
And at that point, Fergie will kind of like, what is the walk? Trot? Trotting is faster paced. I didn't do.
That's
I
what
didn't
a
do
horse
my
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's walk,
I
trot,
slow.
canter, gallop. Canter's
Thank
faster. Walk,
Thank
trot,
you.
canter, gallop.
Okay. Well, saying walk isn't as flavorful.
I swear, the
Trot
things you learn.
trot
when
is
you...
a totally reasonable
clip,
speed to
clap
go.
on over.
Yeah. Clip, clip, clip.
D&D
Well,
is a lifelong learning lesson, y'all.
It literally
she'll
is.
walk over to Winnie and she'll just kind of I feel like when show horses kind of like kneel down and do like the curtsy thing. So she'll do that and she just kind of sighs and she's like, climb on.
No,
And she'll
no,
just
no.
climb on. Yes, thank you.
Not to be sizist or anything, but this is specifically out of Winivren's range on purpose. I need these for the final.
It's fine. It's all right. I promise. And she like makes sure to hide her hands so you don't know whether or not she's crossing her fingers or not. I promise.
Lemon is definitely in between you and the thing she's working on, so if you throw something, it's gonna hit her instead of her project.
I promise that I will not eat more than is humanly possible before you have your presentation. I know that we're all trying to get good grades this semester, so I get it. Just save me a little
Winivren,
extra.
you're not human. We've been over this. Those kind of promises don't work.
Oh, semantics. She'll just pout for the rest of that moment.
Look, why don't we take a break and we'll go get you some other snacks that don't have my grade hanging in the balance. How about that?
Ooh, I think there's a round of chocolate-covered cherries with my name on it. Yes.
At which point
That
you
sounds
guys
like a
hear
good break.
as somebody kind of raps on the door. Hello? Oh, good. And the door opens and you guys see one of the professors comes in. It is an older, taller human man with a beard, who you guys know as Professor Denifir, who works mostly with the artificers, so Lemon is definitely very familiar with him. Lemon, exactly who I was looking for. Oh, it's, perhaps the two of you can assist me as well. I've been called by a gentleman outside of town who helps to grow and manufacture some of the ingredients that we use here. The windmill that he uses to process some of these things it's broken down, and he needs a little bit of help getting it back up into order. You know, we had somebody from the school install it, as it requires a little bit more fancy magic than just a regular windmill. And Lemon, I thought that you would be the perfect person for this job, since you would do so well in the art fighting of things.
And she kind of looks at the project that she's been working on for hours and looks back at the professor and at the project. Well, sure. I'm sure we have enough time for yeah, we can, sure, we can, and will all three of us go?
Yes, well, you
Right?
obviously will all get a bit of extra credits for helping, and you know we like to do these little projects for people every so often, just to help keep the town running as it should. And don't worry, it'll be good for you to take a break, and everything will be here when you get back, and you can have as much time as you need to finish what you're working on, which looks fantastic, by the way. As he sort of like looks over your project.
Thank you. The second he says extra credit, she's like, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anything to be able to get us out of this dreary lab, I accept.
Oh, well, yes, thank you, Winnie. If all of you could just follow me, I'll bring you right out to the front, and I'll give you some directions so that you can make your way out there. It's not far. It's right on the edge of town, right by the water. And he turns around and starts walking out. You guys gonna follow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. And to be clear, Winivern has not gotten down from the lovely Fergie, who has offered a ride. She will. She will impose upon that ride for as long as she possibly can, and she just gently nuzzles her neck and says, "Thank you for carrying me, Winivern. Needs your help today. Thank you."
And Fergie, like the moment that she has a chance to get out of indoors, she's booking it. So she probably didn't even realize that she was like still on her. She was just like, oh, thank God.
Get me out of this building. All right, yeah.
She's like a
So you
dog
guys-
being like, outdoors.
Walk. Yeah. All right, so he leads you out to the front of the academy, and from where you are, you can see most of the city, or not most of the city, but you can see the sort of houses, and you can see the, large bell tower that houses the gem that'll signal curfew for when you guys all have to come inside. Well, if you could just go, and he starts sort of making some movements, and on a piece of parchment that he's holding, this map appears. So if you just go through the streets and you go this way and this way and this way, and just follow the water for another 30, 40 feet, you should be able to just come right to the farmhouse, and they should be able to show you to the windmill, and hopefully it won't be too much of a task. I don't think it's anything that you can't handle, Levin, and I'm sure that Fergie and Winnie, you can assist in any way possible, and like I said, there'll be a bit of extra credit in it for all of you, as there always is with these types of things, so we do appreciate you helping out.
Okay, well, thanks for thinking of us, and when we're done, we'll come back and talk about the extra credit, and, bye.
Now, is it to my understanding that any extra credit that we earn could possibly perhaps peel back a few unfavorable grades that we've made this semester?
I'm gonna have you roll persuasion for me.
Let's roll, baby! Okay, let's see. Oh, this is going to fail spectacularly.
Oh no, it's gonna be fine, I'm sure.
Oh no, it's yeah. So, and I happen to be proficient in persuasion. However, I rolled a 2. That is a total of 5. That's
All
a
right.
whole 5.
Well, so as you say this, he kind of looks at you and cocks his eyebrow a little bit, like, well, I think you'll just have to take that up with the head of your own department. And gives you one of those little smiles that's like,
Okay, then.
You've
right.
gotten in some trouble.
Oh, well, my father will suddenly hear about this as well, I'm sure.
All right, Malfoy.
A little bit. Oh.
You hear just loud enough that you can hear it, but not nearly loud enough that the professor could hear it. Well, if you were better at necromancy, maybe you'd be able to revive your grades.
I heard that.
Oh!
She just then she gets down. She jumps down off of Frank.
Do we have a quote log? Who's keeping
Yes,
your quote
that was
log?
the
That was
best-
amazing.
best
I
zinger
need
of
to
the
write
night.
that down somewhere.
Best zinger of the night. Somebody
Clip
clip
it.
it. Clip it.
Yes. Oh my God,
But
that was
yeah,
amazing.
and then she does. I heard that, and she just hops down off of Fergie and then starts storming on the path where they're supposed to go.
All right.
Hey, when
So-
your voice gets all high like that, you kind of sound like my sister.
Oh my God. as she says when he storms off in the direction of the windmill.
That's amazing. I love it.
So you guys head off in the direction of the windmill. It doesn't take you too long to get there. You're probably walking for about like 30, 45 minutes, which is, fairly standard. Get to the edge of town and go a little bit further, and you come to what looks like a farm. And as you approach, you do see the windmill, and you can hear it before you see it, because you hear this sort of like and you can tell immediately that it sounds like whatever is going on with that windmill, it's not right. There's something going on in there that's like wonky. It's making this weird noise. Lemon especially is just like, It's like when a car's muffler isn't on all the way, and it's like making that weird noise. You're just like, I don't think this is right.
Yeah.
But as you approach from the back, you do see there's a fairly decently sized area where it looks like there's a lot of flowers and mushrooms and things growing. Probably stuff that is used in your potions and different aspects of the school. And there is also a farmhouse on the property. So as you guys approach, you see a woman exit the farmhouse and sort of wave to you guys. Beckons you closer.
Oh, look, the provincials are waving. Yes, well, we see you, we're coming. And, oh, God, awful noise. Oh, I can't understand. Oh, well, all right. Well, Fergie, what do you think? Oh, Fergie. Yes.
I'm
What?
just in it for the ride. I'm just here to spend time with my friends and set up channel points real fast.
Fair point.
And so as you guys approach, she kind of like waves you over. Oh, hello. You guys are from Brightstem?
Yes. The professor sent us.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You see, this windmill has just been acting so strange the last couple of days, and I'm not the one who set it up, my wife did a very long time ago, and she's passed on now. But we normally harvest these ingredients and send them to your university, and I haven't been able to process anything for almost a week now because it's not moving in the right way. And I keep saying windmill. It's a fucking water mill.
I was
Jesus
gonna not say that because it's not actually. I wasn't gonna be like, well, actually, this is a water wheel.
No, it's definitely a water mill. It's not.
Lemon was gonna walk up and be like, well, there's your problem right there. No.
I fixed it. Sorry.
If you put it in the water.
So this is the farm where we get our really fresh squash. Is that to my understanding?
Oh, well, I don't know about squash, but we've got all kinds of ingredients here that you guys use for all of your potions, and I assume other things that you do. I honestly, I'm not a practitioner of much magic myself. I do a little bit of, I can grow things. That's about it. My wife, she was much better at that kind of thing than I am. But as I said, she's passed on, and I just do the processing of that and use this water wheel for those kinds of things. But as I said, it has not been working very well for the last couple of days and almost a week now. And I just need some help getting it all fixed up and getting it right so that I can continue to provide you with the things that you need.
All right. Well, I lead the way, I suppose, and we'll fix it right up for you.
All right.
I feel like Winivin turns to Fergie and says, so does that mean that if we take longer to do this job, then perhaps maybe they'll suspend classes until we all have supplies again.
Why would you want to suspend classes? That's where we learn.
Well, of course we could just forgo having classes for a while
Linda
because
Vernon.
sometimes I get bored.
My
Terribly bored.
classes will be suspended, but your classes don't have nearly the same components.
But
That's also true.
You're kind of right about that. Well, I suppose so. It's fine. We are quite capable and we are ready to help. Lead the way.
Oh, all right. And she leads you guys inside of the watermill, where what you see is mostly there's a couple of tables that looks like for processing of ingredients. There's some sacks that appear to be full of harvested ingredients. And in the center, there's a large gear that you assume is creating some kind of power or some kind of power to do whatever type of processing she needs to do, whether it be grinding or infusing or what have you. But it's jammed. And you guys, as you approached, were seeing that the water wheel outside was not actually moving. It was making this noise of like dink, and like it's trying to move and it just can't, and it's stuck. And the mechanism inside is also not turning all the way. It's kind of like doing the like clunk 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 tick, clunk 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 tick, like a clock that's not moving correctly.
Okay.
Well, it's
Lemon
doing
is
this a
going
couple of days
to
ago.
tie her hair back like Violet Baudelaire when she's thinking. Inspo for this character, for sure, and for my whole life, actually. So she's going to tie her hair back like Violet Baudelaire, and I would like to... Basically, she's just going to tune out everybody else, especially Winnie, and she's just going to like do a really thorough investigation check. She's going to pull out her tools. She's going to like, tap things and check bolts and stuff. Like, just give it a good once-over and see everything that's going on.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to have you roll investigation. You can roll it at advantage.
Okay.
Are you... Wait.
And then I actually... Because I am an artificer, I get double proficiency when I use tools I'm proficient with. So this is going to be a good roll, I hope.
While she does that, Winivin is more than likely going over some of the supplies that she's seeing around the area. Frog's legs? This is the quality of frog's legs they have here? I think I've seen better. Oh, bother.
That's a 23.
That sort of thing.
Okay. All right, 23. So as you're sort of looking around, there is this sort of like, I mean, we would say it's an electrical mechanism, but it's some kind of circuit that appears to be not completed. And that appears to be what is causing the issue here between the main like processing area and the water, the mechanism of the water wheel. And it looks like as you
electrical or like magical electrical.
It is magical electrical. So the way that it appears to work is it appears that the water wheel is moving and powering some kind of magical electrical source that is then helping to process whatever she's putting in here. Whether that be like grinding it or turning it into some kind of other substance. And it appears that whatever kind of magic is flowing through, there's something that is blocking the circuit. And as you're looking at, you're kind of like, going around with your tools and you're looking at everything. And as you're looking at it, it looks like there's this little piece of like jelly almost that's stuck in this circuitry that's preventing the magic from reaching where it needs to go.
She's gonna pull out her she's got some like She's got a bunch of different types of gloves. She's going to pull out the heavy, like, rubber gloves for, like, not getting electrocuted when you work with copper wire. And she's just going to start picking at the jelly, and she's going to mutter to the person, "What did you use to grease this thing?"
All right, so you touch it?
With the gloves, yes, I do.
Okay.
With gloved hands.
So
It can't electrocute me.
Very important.
So as soon as you touch it, you kind of like it's obviously your gloves are very thick. They're ready for whatever might be thrown at them so you don't get messed up messing with stuff. And you're like, oh, what is this? And as you pull your finger back, it like this jelly kind of comes back with it, snaps, and then you start to see it's like kind of like down your finger. It appears to sort of be trying to like engulf the glove.
Okay.
As it just like and it's getting like bigger and bigger.
I'm going to whip the gloves off from the inside like you do with medical gloves and throw them on the ground and go, "Well, really, what did you use to grease this thing?" As I'm like pushing everybody back away from it.
Oh, well, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. It just stopped kind of working one day. What is everyone's passive perception? What's everyone's passive
Oh,
perception?
yes.
14.
12.
11.
11. Okay. So.
Mm-mm.
But my passive investigation 17, okay?
Okay. That's not what it says.
That's what I'm built for.
So as you like whip the gloves off and start sort of like asking this woman like what the hell is going on here, whatever it was, it's still sort of like getting bigger inside of your glove until it becomes this like sort of blob of jelly and starts trying to climb onto this centerpiece. And it appears to be trying to engulf this entire like centerpiece of this watermill.
Could I roll nature, or I guess nature probably, to see if I have any idea what this is? Animal handling?
No, nature would be better.
That is going to be a 16, I think. Yes, I can math.
Okay. So with a 16, that's good. You've definitely heard of things like this, like different kinds of oozes that are sentient, that will try to attack you if they are touched, or that are potentially, work for other beings, or that just kind of live out in the world and exist and like are normally just pretty peaceful unless you try to kill them, in which case they'll kill you right back.
Cool. So knowing this, Fergie is going to kind of walk over because she sees plants hanging out over here. And as she's walking over and kind of leaning up against the fence, she just kind of giggles a little bit and goes, "Somebody's a hungry ooze." And then I'm going to, I would like to kind of call over to the flowers, and I'm just like, "Psst.
Hey, excuse me. Hi. Hi, guys. Did any of you guys see anything? What's going on over there with the ooze and the mill?"
And I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Or I'm going to try to. Let me use a spell slot, D&D Beyond.
Never.
Oh, that should have just popped on all that info. So plants within 30 feet of me have limited sentience and animation, and they can communicate with me and follow simple commands. I can question them. about events in the area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed through, weather, or other circumstances.
All right. So as you cast the spell, the flowers they almost start to sway back and forth a little bit more than they were before. Hello. You were asking about the squish?
Yes, the squish. Exactly that.
The squish came with the flying man.
The flying man. Okay. When did he show up?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, but you saw him
Time is
yesterday.
irrelevant to a plant.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that. Well, you're doing a great job. Well, we're supposed to help with the mill situation over here. But as you can see, the squish really likes it. So
Yes. It's because it's so bright and shiny.
Oh, the squish likes the shiny? Okay. We can do that. We can do this. Awesome. What do you guys like? Do you need anything?
Oh no, we're very happy here.
Okay, good. Well, if you need anything, just let me know sometime within the next 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. And
I totally know what time is.
what
Oh yeah, right. And she's gonna pull out like a little clock and set a little alarm for 10 minutes.
and she goes, anytime before this makes the bing noise. And I'm so sorry to ask, this is kind of awkward, but would you be so kind if I could maybe, if you have any lovely petals or leaves that you might be willing to part with that are feeling too heavy? I'm a big fan.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna have you roll nature for me.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 17.
All right, yeah. You get...
I just want to say for the
10.
record,
Mhm.
while you're doing this, that Forsythia is also a Circle of Spores druid, and these are the two most opposite characters that ever did opposite.
Oh my gosh, how do we get them to meet? That's what I need to know.
Wow.
Your mother. Oh, Forsythia. She was the best.
Wow.
So you get 10 petals from these flowers as they happily shed them. Yes, here, it's a gift for you.
Thank you so much.
And she's gonna back up a little bit and do a bit of a running jump to hop over the fence like a horse would, so that she can pick up the petals.
All right.
And
That sounds good.
at that point, she'll turn around to the other two and she holds up the petals and she goes, "I got a gift from the flowers!" And follows that up quickly with, "Oh, also they say there was a man here and that the squish likes shiny." And I'll do a double thumbs up.
So as you do that, the ooze is starting to engulf this entire sort of center column that has the magical, like, electrical component in it. And you start to hear something go like, kind of sounds like something is starting to short circuit.
Oh dear. Okay, that cannot
Kind
be.
of man. Did they details? Anything? What?
Flying. He was flying. He was a flying man.
Okay.
Interesting. DM, is there anyone flying, or any reports, I should say, of activity of, anyone magically inclined that Winnovan might have heard of or thought maybe, those guys again. that sort of thing.
So there's definitely a couple of people around that fly that are like well known in town, so some ASMRs, like an Aarakocra or two, but there isn't anyone that you would like immediately think of in this situation. Because it's not like it wouldn't be like an uncommon thing necessarily. So it's like the flying man is sort of it's very vague.
Very broad, not very helpful. And she'll turn to the proprietor again and say, "Well, was there a flying man?"
Oh, I didn't see anybody. I don't know of anybody who flies. We don't really get visitors out here very much. You know, being so far away from, well, not so far away, but she's sort of eyeing this thing as it's like getting bigger and sort of engulfing the the center part of her windmill. Like when I keep saying windmill, watermill. It's a fucking watermill.
While they're having this conversation, Lemon is gonna cast heat metal on the whole electrical structure.
Okay.
Just to see if she can get it to stop messing with it.
Oh
Get
dear.
this squish to stop messing with it, I guess.
Oh, be careful, dear. We don't want to set the whole place on fire, but all right.
All right.
Fine. Let's see.
Let's see. Heat metal is it a save? Don't tell me that.
And
Give me my
creature in
spell.
physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell.
All right. Nice.
And then
Nice,
if
okay.
the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage, the creature must succeed on a con save or drop it if it can. So
Okay.
you decide if it counts as holding it, but
I think it absolutely does. All right. So it's
So
going to
just gonna
take
roll
that
the
2d8. Yeah. Roll that for
which
me.
is baby damage. That's 4 heat damage.
Okay. And then
Because I
you
rolled
said
dumb
con.
low.
Oh my god, that was almost so good. How could you do this to me?
Oh dear.
It's an 8. 8 on that con save.
Yeah, I don't think that that's going to do that. My spell save DC is 15, so.
All right. So you cast heat metal on the contraption underneath where this sort of ooze is like climbing and appears to be getting larger, and it heats the metal, and the thing sort of like vibrates for a second, and then you hear this almost like, and it falls to the ground. And as it falls and it smacks into the ground with like this wet smack, and it starts moving towards you.
Oh, that is entirely terrifying. We need to take care of that. And Winifred casts Toll the Dead on this thing.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
see how
it has-
wise it. Let's see how wise it is. Wisdom
It has
saving.
already lost some hit points, though.
Wisdom saving throw DC 14.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a 3.
Wonderful. So, as we were saying, that is going to be some D12s of damage. I get to roll D12s, y'all. Oh, snap.
D12s are fun, and I love
my-
them, mostly because I never get to roll them.
Oh my god.
Although I did just start playing a cleric in a new campaign who also has Toll the Dead. I'm very excited about it.
Okay, here we go. So that, ooh, and first roll is an 11. Second one is a 9. So that's 20. That is 23 total damage.
Dang.
Wow. Okay.
All right. As this loud, like, boom, kind of rings out. What does it look like when you cast the spell?
So as soon as she says that, oh, we need to take care of that, and she just kind of puts her hand up in a stop motion, and you hear just that gong, and it's a very distinct sound, like a big ringing of a bell. And
And the thing's kind of like, it's like Jello, so it kind of like does that, like if you shook a tray of Jello, it kind of like boom, and it doesn't stop for a second. It literally is just like as it continues to vibrate for a second, and just kind of like collapses into itself and like turns into this puddle on the floor. However, the mechanism is still it starts to spark a little bit. It looks like it may have damaged whatever is in the middle of this circuit.
All right. Oh dear. All right. Well, let's see what we can do about all of this. First of all, prestidigitation. Just trying to get this puddle out of her way as she's walking by, and she will walk over to this very tall, I'm assuming now, is the ceiling very high in this establishment? Is it like
It
really
is,
tall?
yes. It's probably
tall.
at least 20 feet tall.
Okay, all right. Oh, Fergie. Hate to bother you, dear. How embarrassing. Can you please help boost me up just a little bit, please? And she kind of puts her arms up, like almost you'll see a toddler walk over to you and say, up. She's just embarrassed. Yes.
Allie, you're muted.
Fergie, you're muted.
She's just like, oh, yes. And she's like kind of like quickly puts away her petals and everything she's doing, and you can like just see she looks like she feels bad that she wandered off over here to talk to the plants and left y'all over there. So she's gonna like clear it again and head back over, and immediately is just like, but she's really awkward about it, you know, like somebody who, like holding a baby who has never held a baby before and is like, am I doing it right?
Yes, dear. Oh,
Right, now that you're all in here.
A little, you don't have to
inside.
hold me quite so tight. Oh, yes.
But I don't
Yes,
want you to
there's my lunch. Okay, all right. Yes, thank you. And she'll raise her hands and cast mending at it. And I don't know if that can apply to this, but I'm hoping it can. A little bit.
I'm gonna have you roll Arcana for me.
Okay, here we go. Rolling Arcana. That is pretty good. That is a 17 on the die plus a 6, so 23.
All right. So as you cast the spell, you can tell that what you're doing is definitely helping to fix the enclosure that this was in, or that this is in, that was cracked a little bit. But it appears that the mechanism itself cannot be fixed through this cantrip. That you would have to do you would definitely have to do some kind of more intense repair in order to make this work. As it sort of sputters and starts to smoke a little bit, the magic appears to not be liking the fact that the circuit isn't completed. It's like,
right.
Lemon is going to cast Turn the Dang Machine Off.
I cast power switch.
oh yeah, can I don't know if I have that in my my spell book.
It's a powerful spell.
Well,
Very
apparently
powerful spell,
I've been thwarted yet again.
How do you turn the
There's
machine?
no reason to make it worse when we could just turn it off while we find out what's going on. Now, let's go back to the flying man. And Lemon is going to walk outside and cast See Invisibility. And she's just gonna like take a good look around and look up and things. What?
Nothing. This is a very fun moment. I forgot that you had that.
If we're talking about invisibility, this might also be a good time to bring up that I have blind fighting, so I can sense invisible things within 10 feet of me at all times.
Cool.
That's
very
a really
important.
cool thing for a centaur to have.
It's really cool. I feel like it's because she's always on edge. Like she's always like worried she's gonna bump into things, and she probably did. Like I could also see her accidentally bumping into like somebody who is cast invisibility on themselves, and she just like walks by like there's nothing around. She's in a wide open hallway and she bumps into them. She's like, "I'm so sorry," and like keeps going because she bumped into something that is.
It's the antithesis
Also,
of having of a horse having blinders. It's like her answer for like backup sensors. She's got like the whole like 360. I
That
love
alert
it.
system, yeah, that tells you if you're gonna bump into another car.
Yeah. Oh wow. And I think
So yeah, I cast see invisibility, and I'm gonna start by going outside and looking around, and if I don't see anything, I'm gonna come back inside and give it a good once over.
Okay, well, let me just see visible creatures as if they were visible, and you can see anything in your plane. Let's see. What's the? Wow, there's no range on it either. It's just whatever
No,
you
it's
can
just
see.
your vision. Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
Okay.
Not sorry.
No. This is actually great because it's. Well, I hope we still have enough content. So as you're looking around, you see two little kobolds who are standing at the corner of the farmhouse who appear to be watching you.
Oh no! What?
And we're gonna take a break.
Oh dear.
We'll be back in 5 minutes, guys, to see what these kobolds are gonna do.
Vanessa frantically is like, "This cold
Hi, Raiders.
guys. Hey, thank you for
Uh,
joining us.
Time Lord's wife. Awesome name. I don't think I know you, so hey.
Well, it's River Song, obviously. She's just here to hang out with us and have fun.
I'm fine
But
with
thank
that.
you. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
hey!
Cool.
Darth's, that's Kristen?
Oh,
hey guys.
yes, they were here for the occult game.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi.
Wonderful. Welcome,
Yes!
Raiders.
Nola, thank you. Hi. It's so good to see you.
Hi.
Let me just catch you up real quick. This is actually a backstory one-shot from our ongoing year-long campaign we've been doing, so you don't actually need to know literally anything from the campaign because we're doing a backstory one-shot for a side character. So, like, you have the perfect timing. I'm playing an artificer, Allie is playing a Circle of Spores centaur, and Cher is playing a teeny little drama queen of a necromancer gnome. And before we went on break,
Accurate.
Lemon just cast See Invisibility, and apparently there's 2 invisible kobolds that we just found out about outside of this water mill or water wheel that's like
Yes.
gummed up in the works in here. So we're about to
We're about to
probably
find out what that
electrocute
is.
some kobolds. So there you go. That's
no.
what's going on. Welcome.
Yes, that is a very good summary of what just happened. Hi, everybody. So yes, as you cast your See Invisibility, you actually, let me put you back on that map so you can be out here. So right here, you see 2 little kobolds kind of like looking at you guys and looking at the windmill and then whispering to each other, and then looking at you guys and looking at the windmill and whispering to each other. And they see you looking at them and they have no idea what's going on. So they're just whispering to each other like as if you couldn't see them.
Hey, friends. Quick question. What you doing?
They so they're right here. They jump up, look at you. Ooh, you what? And start to skitter off. So they're gonna try to run.
No. That's not what I said. I said, what are you doing?
Who are you?
We are.
There's 2 of them.
Do I want? No, I'm gonna save my last spell. I thought about it. I'm gonna save it. I'm Lemon. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just trying to find out what is going on in here.
In there? One of them climbs up on the other one's shoulders, so they're actually about your height right now. No, they're actually probably a little taller than you on each other's shoulders. There's the goop. It's in there. We're watching. Make sure it doesn't get out of control.
Did you put the goop in there?
No, the
Insight
flying
check.
man. Okay, insight check. Wait, no, why? Oh my god.
What does the flying man look like? This is really hard. 19.
19? Dang. All right. Yeah, they are 100% telling the truth. Sorry, I need to find the name of this for a second.
There we go.
Sure, you said their name was what? They're part of what?
Oh, the kinship.
The kinship. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So they kind of look at you like, no, we're
we're from the kinship. We just keep an eye on things, make sure that everything is running smoothly. And you can guess that the goop, it gums up the works. And there's a flying thing that's in our tunnels, and we don't like it, and it came here. And it puts some of its stuff in the windmill. We don't know why, but we are keeping an eye on it to make sure that everything is okay.
$1,000,000
And it jumps off the other one's shoulders.
$1,000,000 question. Are they still cloaked to the rest of us? And does it look like Lemon is talking to herself?
So
He does
you can
that
definitely
anyway.
So you can definitely hear them.
Oh dear.
Uh,
Oh. What? Lemon? What? Who are you talking to?
Okay, look.
What?
We'll handle it. Show us the tunnel quickly, because we need this fixed. And for future reference, just staring at it doesn't help anything.
Well, we didn't know how to fix it.
That's fine. We all learn. And now we're gonna learn where the tunnel is. Moving forward.
I want you to roll persuasion on these two little kobolds.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Why are secret tunnels just everywhere in my life right now? Everywhere. All the content.
Persuasion is a
What a
13.
question.
Okay. That's good. The DC isn't super high because they probably, like, if you're students at the school, they're probably going to trust you, but they're also a little scared right now because they're supposed to be invisible and you can see them and they're, like, a little freaked out.
Well, if you really want to fix the problem, I guess we can show you where it originated from. That'll probably fix it, right?
And they
One
look
would
at each
hope.
other. Yeah. They look at each other and they look at each other and they're kind of like,
Hello? Little disembodied voices. If you come to harm us, that would be a mistake,
Winnie,
just so
Winnie,
you know.
Stop. It's okay. You're taller than them. We all get it. You're very pretty.
Oh, that's right.
and one of them snaps his fingers and suddenly they, like, Winnie, to your immense surprise, two little kobolds suddenly pop up and appear next to the house as they're both kind of like, they grin at you, clutching these little sticks, like,
oh, for the love of... oh! She's just... because she does not like having somebody get the drop on her like that. Like, oh, what you... and it's like, you probably see like her magic flare up for like 2 seconds. And it's
Winnie,
like,
I did.
they're
well,
gonna
give
give us to where the squish came from. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna get like double extra credit on everything. And then we're gonna go back and get there in time for finals. So,
fine, as long as it doesn't involve scaring me out of my mind. Thank you. And she just...
We're gonna go fix it. We'll be back in time for tea.
Lemon
Yes.
very easily could have actually explained the situation to Winnie. But she really finds this funny that Winnie's such a dramatic person that she's like, oh, sorry, you're slightly put out. Deal with it.
It's all right.
Oh, no.
In equal measure, Winivin could not be bothered. Just fine. Let's go ahead and get this whole infernal business finalized. Let's go.
And
Okay,
Fergie will lean down like a mount once again. Like at this point, she's excited because she's feeling valuable and like she's helping. So she will offer Winnie to get on her back again. And if they're tagging along, I guess I could probably hold the weight of 2 kobolds, right?
So if you do lean down to offer to let them on your back, they're both going to kind of look at you and they squint their eyes and
No thanks.
and one of them is going to crawl back on top of the other one again so that they're like stacked up, and the one on the bottom is just going to start walking. So that they're like
animal friendship on them.
Okay. Cher.
Wait, do you? I don't know if that.
Cher would devote. I mean, I would devote my life to these 2 kobolds right now. But Winnovan is like, no, Fergie, that's all right. They look just fine by themselves. Thank you, love. It's just, you're such a dear, and she would just go with her. Yes, of course.
Do you want to know what their names are?
Oh, here we go. What are their
Lemon's walking with them, so she'll ask.
Their names are Frick and Frack.
Of course they are.
Oh my God. Not to be confused with Grix and Grax, by the way.
Equally useful.
Adorable.
Equally useful. All right, so let's go to let's get our get our secret tunnel on.
So the kobolds start sort of like one on top of the other. The one on the bottom is sort of skittering forward. So Frick is on the bottom, Frack is on his shoulders, and they're skittering a little bit further towards the away from the city. Sorry, as they okay. And as they go, it seems like they're sort of muttering to themselves, like,
"That was very strange. I can't believe that she could see us. That we're the best at being invisible. We're the best at being stealthy. This is ridiculous."
It sounds like they're a little upset.
No,
that
you're
you
very good at being invisible. I'm just very good at seeing invisible things. So that's how you know you were good at being invisible, because I saw you. So good job.
They keep kind of looking around like they're constantly surprised that you can see them. You can tell that they're probably more used to being invisible than not invisible. So every time you talk to them,
logic on them.
After maybe 20 minutes of walking, right next to the river, you see this, oh my God, what are they called? Culvert? That appears to be an entrance to... that appears to be an entrance to some kind of underground system. And they sort of scramble down the riverbank and go to the mouth of the culvert, which is very big, actually. It's probably about 10 feet diameter, round sort of like tunnel entrance. And they motion to all of you to follow.
This way, this way, this way.
Scramble in.
You
guys
I'll
following?
scramble in after them.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Before we go too far forward, certainly in areas like this, Winnovan is acutely aware of how big things may either come crashing down around her, that sort of thing. I think she would put on mage armor before we go too much farther.
All right, and that lasts for
8 hours.
8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Does Fergie fit?
Yes, she fits just fine. It's a fairly large space. You're actually a little bit surprised by how big it is. Actually, I'm going to have you all roll history for me.
I would love to do that.
Ooh. Which one will I pick? Here we go.
That is a 24. No. 23, 20 something. That's a 20 math.
There it is. That is numbers.
20 math. Speaking of, I somehow miraculously got a dirty 20 on that.
Nice.
Outstanding. Winnovan, top
So
of
weird.
her class, rolled a 1. For a total
All right.
of 7.
All right. So, well, Winnovan, so you're kind of admiring the architecture of this. You're like looking around, seeing the tunnel, like, oh man, this this is surprisingly nice for what appears to be an underground system. Like,
Mhm.
this is super cool. Fergie and Lemon, you guys both like are thinking about the city and remembering back to your classes and the history of some of the space, and you know that you remember from your classes, you know that there's actually a series of tunnels underneath the entire city that have been maintained throughout the years by, you think, kobolds, but maybe not always kobolds. But they seem very intentional, as if to be like systems of travel underneath the city for people who would want to use them, but not a lot of people do. All right, so you guys start to make your way.
While we're doing this, I would like to very casually cast Prestidigitation, so only around Winnie does it smell like it's a sewer down here.
Oh dear. No. And then the funniest thing is she would more than likely be casting Prestidigitation to try and like make it smell like roses, but this smell, it won't go away.
So, wait, no, I want you both to roll Arcana for me.
Oh God! Oh, a
This is
rolling
amazing.
on Arcana? Are you kidding me right now?
22.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Hold
no.
on. Which dice am I gonna pick? Oh my God! I'm afraid of all my dice right now.
Stakes are high.
Oh, that's that's nowhere near that high. Arcana +6. Nope, I only got to 15.
All right, so you are trying to prestidigitate to make it smell like anything other than like sewage down here, and it's not working. You're very upset about it. Lemon, on the other hand, is kind of like very subtly making these hand movements. You don't even notice. She's just like, oh, it's so pleasant down here. What the f*** are you talking about? This is great. What?
Let's definitely keep moving.
All right. I'm actually gonna have you make a super quick con save for me.
Oh God!
All of us?
Just share.
Better and better. You know what? I'm gonna use one of my tiny d20s for Winnie's size here. Ooh, that's terrible. It's a terrible roll. Is it against magic at all?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Technically, yes.
No, but it's a con save though. Never mind. That doesn't matter. That's only a 7.
Okay.
You've been doing great
you actually
tonight, dear.
I'm rolling
Yeah, I know.
absolute shit this evening. Thank you.
You're doing great.
You're a necromancer. Revive your own rolls.
Yes. I'm going to have to revive myself in a moment.
Actually,
It
you
smells
know what?
terrible.
That should be part of the necromancer subclass. Now that I think about it. Anyway,
Right?
so you start to feel really nauseous. You're like, oh, this is nasty, and you like, ugh, feel a little sick. Although you don't actually throw up, you're like not feeling great right now. Nothing. There's no actual adverse effects. I just wanted to see what would happen. All right.
Ooh, yes,
So you guys-
let's keep it moving quickly, girls.
You got a hydration check.
Oh, and I forgot.
Oh, look. Also, I got this sticker.
Water.
I don't know if you can read it, but it says, "Ask me about my tragic backstory."
I love that. Oh my
I
God.
think I got
where
it
did
from
you get
Random
that?
Encounters Guild. It's great.
Nice. Very cute. I love that. I
Yeah,
love
it's
that.
really funny, and every time I see it, it makes me laugh.
Are we only seeing the little hallway right now?
Yes. So as you're walking, you're just like, you probably walk down this culvert for about 15 minutes before you come to an area where you do see a couple of doors. You see 2 doors, one on either side, and then some double doors in front of you. And I want everyone to roll me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Sure.
Let us see if we can roll better this evening.
Haha, no. The answer was
there
no.
we go.
That's a 4.
Big 4.
17 this time.
Wrong, hefty 4.
Big four. Big four. And what about Fergie?
16.
16. All right. I'm sorry, Winnie, what did you get?
17.
17. All right, awesome. So, Lemon is a little bit distracted right now. You're probably like, what do you think that Lemon is doing down here, like seeing all of this? Also, by the way, it is pretty dark. There is not any light down here. Is anybody casting anything? Or I think you all have dark vision. Are you just relying on that?
Are you a gnome?
Yes, so I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay.
I do not happen to have packed anything but maybe a torch in my pack today. So I do not have the magical means to light the way, unfortunately.
So,
I was just gonna say, with that blind sight, I can still see things within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
That's not much.
All right,
but...
so that's fine.
Oh, thanks, Bear.
Oh, what? Thanks,
Bear. I had to
Hi,
like
Bear.
try unmuting my mic like 8 times before it worked there.
Okay.
Well, so if you guys don't have anything lit, that's totally fine. Everyone can see. The kobolds can also see in the dark. Everything's a little, it's like shades of gray. Everything's a little grainy. But as you are approaching these double doors, you actually, since you guys don't have any light on you, you see some light coming from behind these double doors. There are also doors on either side of you. And Fergie and Winnie, you hear very faintly the sounds of like fire crackling.
Okay, somebody is definitely here.
Yeah, sounds cozy.
Maybe it would be cozier if it weren't underground, but yes, let's be cautious.
Right?
And
What do you guys want to do?
if Winnie is able to hear the fire crackling, more than likely she's going to probably hold action. She more than likely will say, Fergie, maybe you can, I don't know, knock on the door or something. I've got your back. And she'll hold like Toll the Dead like ready, so you'll see like this purple swirling around her hands.
And the kobolds are still with us, right?
Yes. Sorry, let me go ahead and put them on the map.
They're probably still invisible if they went or did they pop back visibility?
They came back. Visible. Oh my god.
Okay.
I keep losing the tokens that I have for them.
Well.
This is
Lemon's just
I will pop them back
kind
on.
follow wherever they seem like they're going.
Okay. Has anyone mentioned what they have seen to Lemon, who has not seen anything?
Oh yeah. I think I would have, in mentioning it to Fergie, I would have also mentioned something to Lemon, of course, like Lemon.
All right,
Fergie.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't mean that's where we're going.
Well, either someone's responsible for all this nonsense going on. I think we should confront them about it then.
Yeah. Frick is gonna pipe up from the back.
Yeah. The squish. It's in there.
Oh, more squish. Okay, well, it can't.
Anybody else want to do just one more insight check for the road? Because I would like to.
Okay.
I mean, they've
Go ahead,
been
roll
honest
insight.
so far. They're just so...
Well,
Cute.
Yeah, cute is the word that I was going to use. That is a 17.
Okay.
Wintervin needs no such check, as if there's more squish, she's ready to zap it all to
Right.
heck.
It does appear that they are telling the truth, 100%. There is that same stuff. It is through those doors, and they know that it is there.
Oh boy, great.
All right.
Squish, squish. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Okay.
Me.
I intend to stay towards the back. But
I mean-
I have magic ready. If one of you ladies would like to go first.
Look, my sister taught me this one thing, so let's just do this before we go in there. And she's gonna cast Bless, so all of us are #bless now.
#blows.
Hey!
HOD
y'all.
force, girl.
Does that include the kobolds or no?
No, I can only do 3.
Okay, that's fine. I just
'Cause
wanna
I'm-
make sure.
Fun fact, not a level 10 Unity cleric right now. In fact,
Uh,
I got
But she's learned some
1
tricks
second
from
level
her
spell
sister.
left, and I'm saving it. But I learned one thing from my sister.
so y'all are #blessed.
Thank you.
Yep. So I'll do that before we go in there.
All right. And the kobolds are going to kind of look at you guys, be like,
Okay. Ready?
and they're going to scamper up to the front. And since, let's see, Winnie, you are still on Fergie's back, right? Towards the
Yes.
front there.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's in her stance, ready, holding that toe of the dead in case something pops out that is unfavorable.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
And they're both going to go invisible again, and you watch as this door in front of you creaks open and then closed, and the kobolds just kind of disappear into the room in front of you.
and close the door behind them. Perfect.
So it's like a swinging door, so it like
Gotcha. I still have see invisibility up. It lasts for an hour. So,
so you
I
watch
see
them. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm
Go through.
It was
I'm
they-
gonna try and catch the door so that it stops making the creaking noise. So
Okay.
we can have
Roll
a
me-
shot in hell of getting a little bit more through it.
All right. Go ahead and roll a dex save for me.
Sure, I'm great at those.
Dex save. Oh boy.
To catch the door.
Well, it doesn't matter if I'm great at them or not because I rolled a 19. 19!
Hey, yeah, you definitely catch that door. It makes no noise
rolling cherry
as you
dice.
just like you like catch it and just very softly let it close. Like whisper quiet, no sound.
I would actually like to, rather than closing it all the way, just kind of like hold it so that we can try, because we're gonna have to get through it, right? Like we're gonna have to open the door back up. So rather than closing it and then having it like make the same noise again, I want to try and like hold it a little bit more open.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, so you keep it open. Is anybody looking through the door, or are you guys just like waiting on the other side right now?
Oh yeah, I feel like both
What are we
Fergie and Wintervin are both like
All right. So as you guys peek through the door, this is what you see.
Oh, this
Except
is how
not the
we
kobolds.
met.
Oh
Well, I
no.
can see the kobolds.
You can see the kobolds. For all intents and purposes, I mean, they're there. They're not trying to hide from you guys. That's not their. That's not why they went invisible. But yeah, as you guys peer through, you see there's a long hallway and what appears to be a giant blob of jelly just kind of hanging out in the middle of the room. You also see a lot of what appear to be blacksmithing tools. And you can now the noise of the crackling fire is louder now that the door is open, and the light is much brighter coming through. So these things are fairly well lit, whereas the rest of this entire cavern has been pretty much complete darkness. So you can see all of this very well in this room.
I think Winnovan
Okay.
gets totally flustered and is like whispers in Fergie's ear. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, are jellies supposed to be so sentient that they need tools now? This is utterly horrifying.
Yeah, so this jelly, does it look like, because I mean, a normal gelatinous cube is just like living its life being a dungeon Roomba, right? So like, does this one look like it's actually like sentient and like doing things, or does it look like a gelatinous cube?
I will have you go ahead and roll perception for me.
Sure.
Hashtag
does that
dungeon
make sense?
Roomba.
That-
Now trending.
Yes, no, I know
that
what
is
you.
a 16.
Okay. Does Bless add to ability checks too?
Oh yeah. That's a dirty 20.
All right. That was
I
more of a
forgot
question
that
for
I
you,
myself
but
am hashtag blessed. Because usually there's so many of us that Cordial can't bless herself.
She's like, no, it's all for you. It's all for you. All right. So looking at this thing, and I mean, Lemon is fairly well versed in all kinds of stuff. So she knows. She's looking at this thing, and it looks like a fairly average kind of gelatinous cube that she's read about in books. She's probably never actually seen one. Would you think?
Probably not. Okay.
Yeah. So
well,
she's probably
that
never
being the
like
case,
seen one in person, but
has it absorbed any of the like metal tools or anything from the room?
It's a little hard to see from this distance. It doesn't appear that it's absorbed anything from the room. You do see a lot of rocks. You see what appears to be maybe like a sword and some bones.
Good enough for
but
me. Whenever we get close enough, I want to cast heat metal on anything metal inside it.
All right. That is totally fine. All right. So let's see. Are you guys trying to be quiet right now as you're doing this too?
I don't think I am. I think once I realized that this is just a gelatinous cube, she's more like, oh, okay. And then just kind of like, we're just going to go in. Like, stealth doesn't matter. It's a jelly.
Okay. All right. So Lemon, I can still call you Cordial because technically that's still your name.
Yeah.
You watch as the kobolds, singular, plural, scramble forward and out of sight around the corner. Right in front of the cube, but the cube does not appear to see them. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, just kind of like, I'm going to walk into the room through the open door.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to cast heat metal. In fact, I'll probably go like maybe like there even.
Okay. So you cast heat metal. Go ahead and roll your damage, and then I will roll the con save.
Yeah. Let me cast it first. Okay. That is 11 heat damage.
All right. So 11 heat damage. As you see the sword inside of it start to sort of glow a little bit brighter with this like red heated energy, and the whole cube just sort of shakes a little bit as if it's feeling some pain. The save was a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is under your save DC, right?
Oh, 15 is my save DC. Sorry. That's why I misunderstood.
Okay. So it made it. All right. As it shakes a little bit, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
That's actually kind of fine, because if it continues to hold on to it, I think that means that it will take damage later.
It will. All right, let me
nice.
add all of your turns.
Yeah, I can use a bonus action on my turn to keep causing the damage if it's still in contact with it. So awesome. I don't want it to make the save.
And guess what, y'all? Initiative is an ability check. Hashtag
is.
blessed.
So the
Hashtag
thing about that is that heat
blessed.
metal's concentration.
Oh dear.
Oh, is it? So the bless is down.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
no!
Oh no!
Ah!
Bless.
What are
I
you doing to
made
me?
a calculated choice.
All right then.
All
Still
right.
pretty good on initiative. Here we go.
All
Right.
right, let me roll for a freaking crack. Oh no, that was so bad. Oh, wait. I get
Oh,
bonus on that. That was
My
still so
lord.
bad. What the hell, guys?
Well,
my
I
life
rolled- I
for the
rolled 5,
kobolds.
so
Oh no.
which I guess is fine because I kind of started it. Okay, we can see.
What's
Oh
the-
look,
Oh,
twinsies.
no.
We got 15.
Okay. All right, so I think we need some meaning for this. I don't know. Can chat hear the music? that I'm
Chat will not be
playing?
able to hear the music, but chat has been hearing Norse Foundry music this whole time.
All right, well then I'm gonna put this on just for us.
Thank you, Norse Foundry.
Because come on, what's a fight without a little bit of battle music?
We've been listening to Elven Forest.
Oh, that's a
by
good one.
Norse Foundry,
Mm.
Absolutely
which is not
solid.
really battle music, but it is kind of magical.
They
But
did
it's very
also,
good.
yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
released an album of Christmas music as well.
Really? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If you need tabletop music, guys, Norse Foundry has free playlists on Spotify that are fantastic and
Mhm.
fit pretty much any game. I've used them a lot myself. They are wonderful.
Wow. Okay, this music definitely sounds dynamic, like battle music. In my
Welcome.
mind, Elven Forest, the scented candle, had a totally different, more relaxing connotation. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All
Fresh
right, let's see.
pine.
Sorry, so it looks like Fergie, you are up first.
All right, so I think we should probably go big or go home. Let's see. DM, could you do me a quick favor and roll me a d20?
Oh, sure. That's a 19.
Awesome. So that's odds. So we're gonna go with this spell instead. Cool. So Fergie is looking around and she's just like, oh, this seems really bad. And we're gonna go ahead and cast Conjure Woodland Beings.
Oh, I love that
Because
spell.
it sounds like we could use a little bit of help to make this go quicker, and she also knows she doesn't want to touch the ooze. So, I didn't send these. I made tokens, and then I didn't send the tokens because I'm on the ball. But I can do that if you would like, Vanessa.
I have some tokens. What do you need?
Dryads.
I do not have those. Send them and I will get them
Not
in here
something
very
that Maggie
fast.
would have turned into.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nice.
Hold on.
gimme,
Okay.
gimme.
My keyboard's not working anymore, so I can't hit enter.
That's okay. What?
Oh,
That's not
boo.
okay. Wait, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Come on, keyboard.
Yeah. So
I'll grab some.
that's
Don't worry
cool.
about it. Give me 1 sec.
I hate it when my battery goes
I'll
out.
just
and I
grab
have to, like,
something.
Made the
plug it in.
tokens too.
It's not gonna hurt me. Let's see.
Well, for flavor, my dryads look like. Have you guys seen the like Christmas decorations that are like grapevines formed in the shape of like reindeer?
Right.
They're
have.
deer shaped because deers are kind of similar to centaurs in terms of 4 legs and being hooved.
No,
The
of course.
etymology is there. The
So-
etymology
That is totally
is there.
fair.
Sure.
Yeah. So that is what we are going to do right there. Yeah, so that's going to be 2 of those.
I'm going to pull on something that is not nearly as cool because I just need something real fast.
Look,
So
real talk, when I DM, I keep 5 tokens in all of my games that are just like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple sort of thing.
I
And
do
then
actually
anytime
have those.
something
Let me
comes
just
up,
grab
I'm
those
just
up.
like, you know what? It'll be green. Boop, done. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
I do
'cause I'm
actually
boring.
have those. Let me pull those on.
Fun fact, same strategy when things were, tabletop IRL, just as
Mhm.
like for markers as opposed
yeah.
to having like a mini for each and every single little.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
gonna be the green milk carton lid.
How many do you get?
You're a red marble.
2? All right, those are for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. What can I say except enjoy your
I'll finish
dryads?
that song so Disney doesn't sue our pants off for streaming it.
I know, right? Enjoy
Well-
your dryads. All right, what do you want to do with them?
Awesome. Okay, so that's gonna be my action. So I've rolled initiative for them. They come in at 11, or I can just
11.
if you'd prefer
All right.
them now, we can do that. But yeah, technically it should be 11.
All right, I will add them and put them in at 11.
Cool. And Fergie is just like, kind of just in the doorway, looking over, just like, oh no, that's not gonna be good. Awesome.
All right. Is that your turn? Action
That's
bonus.
my turn. That's
All
it.
right.
Actually, I almost forgot that. For good measure, she's pulling out her quarterstaff to have that at the ready. And she will cast Shillelagh, so vines will wrap around it that just kind of glow a tiny little bit. A little flower kind of opens up at the end, and it just goes and like coughs out a little puff cloud of like moldy spores. And that's my bonus action.
All right. All right, Winnie, you are up.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got your turns out of order.
Oop.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. You had the same initiative. Sorry. Winnie, you
Okay.
are up.
All right. So, I remember. I think I remember you saying that there were piles of like refuse around this chamber, including maybe a pile of bones as well.
Yes, that you can see.
Okay. All right. And does it look like it would be at least a medium or small creature, or?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It looks like it was probably human.
Okay. There we go. Well, having lost her held action, I think Winnie would be like, "Oh, we have to hurry up and take care of this. This is too much. You over there. You do something about this." And she would cast Animate Dead
Okay.
on that pile of bones, and it lasts for a minute to 10 rounds. I believe it basically becomes an undead servant, and it on my bonus action on each of my turns, it takes my command. So I'm basically going to ask it to just run interference on this, so that the attention of this thing is drawn from my friends and our allies.
Okay.
So
All right. So it is here. You should have control of it now, but it
Yes.
was behind the cube.
Mm-hmm.
So you are now controlling this thing that is behind it, but you can see it.
I would tell it, lead it away, lead it back further in, and and it would kind of like get in its face for now, just to kind of harry it.
Okay.
And then
And does that have its own initiative, or does it just go on your turn?
No, it doesn't state that either way, honestly. So
Okay.
I mean, DM's choice.
We'll just have it go after you then.
Got it. And
That's easy.
it does not, to my knowledge, have like any stat block or anything like that. Basically, whatever DM says that pile of bones used to be, and that's it. Or if it doesn't have an attack, but it can still be, run interference, then there we go.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn for now. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Up next is Dryad number 1.
Awesome. So it is going to go ahead and, on Fergie's command, cast Entangle. So, yeah, just that 20-foot area. Not there, but 20-foot square right there. We'll have good old vines and weeds springing up from the ground. And that is going to turn things into difficult terrain. Could the gelatinous cube please make a strength saving throw?
I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys this since you can really see it. All right, strength save. 14.
14. Let me see. That's going to be. That just meets it. Yes. Cool.
All right.
So they are fine, I guess.
But it's still considered difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So everything in this cube, and check that cube. Does that look good?
Yeah.
This area right here. Okay. So that is technically now considered difficult terrain for the duration.
Cool. And sorry, which one was that? The one on the left or the right? Or does it not
That
matter?
is the one
The right.
on the right.
Cool. So they will take a 5-foot step, and then they also cast good old cantrip Shillelagh.
Okay.
Shillelagh on their club. Cool. The second one is going to take a 5-foot step over here. It will also cast Shillelagh, and it is just going to whop it.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Whop
Smack
good.
it.
That is gonna be using the stats. 13 to hit. No, sorry. That is a 17 to hit with Shillelagh.
That does not hit.
Okay, neat.
All right.
Cool. That's
is
their turn.
Okay. Up next is Frickin' Frack. They are going to scoot. Okay. They are just going to scoot back here a little bit, and they are going to. So you guys see. Well, let's see who sees this. No, all of you are going to see as they appear to shoot a crossbow at something that you cannot see yet.
Oh no! Oh
They're
no!
not going to hit.
What? No! The big jelly thing. That way. Oh, they bother. They don't know how to aim.
Wait, let's see. Sorry. 8. What is their AC? 15. Oh, okay. Just kidding. They do hit. All right. So let's roll some damage for that.
Oh wow! Do we hear like a like over?
Ooh, bad damage. All right. You don't hear. I don't think that you hear anything. Except that you just do see. You like hear the thwip of a crossbow bolt being unleashed, and you do hear some kind of like impact, but you don't actually hear any noise being made by like a creature or anything.
Okay.
And they are going to attempt. Okay. We're gonna creep back around this corner. All right, Lemon, you are up.
Okay. She is. How tall is this room?
It's probably about 20-30 feet tall. It's pretty big. It's like a cavernous chamber.
Cool. She is going to start walking up the wall towards the ceiling. She has slippers of spider climbing, which she keeps on at all times because she's really absent-minded when it comes to school. And if you are not careful around those shifting staircases, you can just eat it. So she just kind of always wears them.
Just in case. You never know.
You only need a reminder once before you Anyway, so she's just gonna start walking up the wall and then just kind of start like walking on the ceiling.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and do that damage do more damage for heat metal since that's still up. That's gonna be 15 points of damage this time.
Ooh.
Of heat damage for that one. And I'll probably walk up like, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25. Probably like over here.
Okay, so now you can see
but she's on the ceiling.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Adjust.
So as you enter the room, so just real quick, as you enter the room, you see a lot of sort of scattered tools. You see, it appears to be mostly debris. But what you also see is that in the corner, looking like they just got hit by a crossbow bolt, is this sort of, it's a winged creature that is crouching close to the ground. It appears to be furred with horns. It looks like maybe they were working at this furnace that is closest to them, but if they were, they're not anymore, and they're staring across the room into empty space where the kobolds used to be. Yeah.
No. Oh, no.
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 Okay. So before she takes her action, then she's just gonna kind of, excuse me, is this with you? Kind of gesturing at the jello.
All right. It just hisses at you.
Ah, lovely. Okay. And she is going to what do I have? It's like a dagger, I think. Yeah. She's gonna try and throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
You know, like you do.
As one does.
As one does. This dagger is infused. That's a nat 20.
Oh shit!
It's
Here we
a
are.
dagger.
All right, go ahead.
Like, come on, it's a dagger. But
all right. So,
but
well,
this particular
so for
dagger is
anyone-
infused as
Yes,
well.
and for anyone whose first time is watching, the way that we do our critical hits is that you get the full damage of the dice, and then you roll your second die. So you get like the full D4, so that's 4 points, and then you roll to see what the rest of the damage is. Because critical hits should be critical.
So that's the
And nothing
full
sucks
4.
worse than rolling a 1.
And then there's an extra 1 on top of it, and
Mhm.
it might be more than that as well. Hold on, I'll get to the infusion in a second. Let me just roll this.
Sure.
So that's an extra 1. So that's just 5, 6. So that's just 6 the way it is. But this infusion is called Radiant Weapon, so I can use my reaction to... Nope, sorry, I'm misreading that. That's when I get hit by attack, not when I hit it with an attack.
Okay.
So it's just the 6 damage, and I believe... Yeah, it's all just normal piercing damage for this.
Okay.
So, not much, but... Just,
but
just
it is
a
what
little,
it is.
A little...
A
hello,
little boop.
A little...
I see you.
How you doing?
I can see you now. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I don't even... Was he invisible? I mean, I still have see invisibility, but I assume if the kobold saw him that he wasn't invisible.
No, he was not invisible.
Okay.
It's like, all right. So up next is our cube, which is going to, let's see. Winnie, I'm going to move your token up just a little bit because I think you are on
All right.
Fergie. So we're just going to go ahead and put you there. But it is going to try to... It's going to try to engulf your friend there.
Ooh. Shelton, no!
Oh, can you make a dex save for your skeleton, please?
Great. Oh, that's fantastic. Um, sure. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, that's not too bad. That's a 15 on the die. I have no idea what to add to that because I did not bring up the stat block quickly enough. Sorry.
That is
but
fine. That is exactly what you needed to not
Okay.
be engulfed.
Shelton
So,
is saved. All right.
you do still take.
All right.
Oh no, wrong guy. So you do still take 4 points of acid damage, but you are not engulfed as this gelatinous cube tries to swarm your buddy back here, but is unsuccessful as the skeleton sort of stumbles back just a little bit. Apparently, just sentient enough to avoid getting engulfed by this cubey boy.
Fantastic.
And that is the top of the round, so it seems like that's a good place to go ahead and just take another quick break. 5 minutes, grab some water, use the bathroom, and we will be back shortly to see how this turns out.
Okay, we should be back.
All right, who's ready to totally not die, guys?
Ah!
We have a
So-
necromancer.
So even if you do die, you'll totally be fine. That's how that works.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. But yes, Winnie, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay. So from a bonus action, Shelly, hashtag Shelton the skeleton. I'm going to have him make an attack on this thing because I don't like it very much at all. Shelton,
All right.
do something. And let's see. So we are rolling an attack. I'm afraid of all my dice. La 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 la.
It's gonna be great.
Oh, it's fine. It's
And that is a
going to
great
be
theme song too.
Oh, lucky number 13 on the die. That's promising. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what that does. Yes, +4 to hit. So, 17 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Oh no, Shelton, what are you doing? Oh yeah, bless is down. Never mind. Let's see. Well, that was my bonus action. And so Winivin, really having a day, will say, "Oh, fine, I actually have to do everything myself." And she casts, let's see what she will cast this time. She will, you know what? Since Toll of the Dead worked before, we're going to try it again. Can Big
All right.
Jelly please make Wisdom saving throw, DC 14, please?
It
Sorry,
can't be
so
a
I
wise
rolled-
jelly.
Yeah, so I rolled a 14, but its wisdom is -3. So this is 11.
Thank God.
Yes! Oh my god.
11.
Winnie was about to have a moment like, this thing is as wise as my spell? That would have been a moment. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful damage.
Yeah, roll me that damage.
Yes, indeed we will. Woo-hoo, baby. Oh my goodness, I am taking a picture of this now. Twin 8s, friends. Max damage.
All right.
Mazel
For a
tov.
total plus my modifier, so that is 19 piercing damage on this thing.
Whew, all
Not
right.
piercing, I'm sorry. That's necrotic damage.
All right, even better.
Ooh, and then
Woof.
I think what she will do, she'll gently say to Fergie, "Fergie dear, thank you for helping me get around this, not touching the floor in here, but I think I will get down." And she goes ahead and dismounts, and she will move. I think 5, 10. No, she'll move. She'll just get down and move to the side. She
All
won't move too far. End of my turn.
All righty. All right, Fergie, you are up.
All right. So Fergie is going to just see her little dryad friends trying and not really getting much with this jelly boy over here. So she is going to stompy stampede on up here, and she's going to just hold out her quarterstaff, and one of the little like mushroom spores on it is just going to kind of like open up and just kind of and send out a spray of poison. What spell could that be? Towards the cube. If he could please make a con save.
A spray of poison, you say?
Circle of allergies.
I
That's what we're
mean,
doing.
well, that was trash.
Too
That's
real.
An 8.
Too real.
Lovely. Okay, that's what I like to hear. So 9 plus 8 is that's going to be 17 points of poison damage.
Whew.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, poison.
oh.
Ouchie.
So
All right.
that is going to be my turn. And then I will let my dryads do their thing. So they
Yep,
are
both your
each
dryads are next.
cool. They're going to move along the side of the cube to get in a better flanking position. Could they move in unison? Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I mean, technically, this is all happening like within 6 seconds of each other. I would say that since your dryads have the same initiative, they could move at the same time.
Cute. So the first one to hit is going to be garbage trash again. Do we have any advantages? No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't. Okay, we do?
Yeah. Bear gave you one and you gave the rest of us one.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So, okay, we're going to... The first one is going to miss, because that was a 17 again. And we're going to use that advantage on this other one. Come on. Do you want what it originally was when it rolled onto my keyboard, or what it was after it slid off the keyboard and fell?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. Give me both of those. Give me all of those rolls. What were all of those rolls? Because advantage is technically you want the better of the rolls. So tell me what all of the rolls were.
Okay, so the first one, as I chucked it onto the keyboard, it was a 17, which would have been +6 to hit. And then it slid off and it did its little whoop thing and it became a 3.
No.
Which is a what to hit?
What's that?
Which is a what to hit?
A 9.
A 10 to hit. No, a 9 to hit.
Okay.
Yes, and what I rolled before I was like, I'm going to roll that again, was a 9 plus 6 for a 15 to hit.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now that you're going to want to take that 3, and that hits.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Go ahead and roll damage.
We'll do that. What?
Oh, there's...
That's
Oh,
6
there's-
points
I've
of
been waiting to use this
bludgeoning
monster
damage?
forever.
There's chicanery happening.
Do you have to get under a certain number to hit this thing?
Oh, dear God.
This may or may
So then
not
your
be an
bonuses
ooze
work
black.
against you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Slimes.
What? Sorry, yeah, and that was 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. All right. Okay. It's looking hurt. So your dryad takes its stat. What does it look like when the shillelagh hits this thing?
Oh, you know what it is? Its club is going to be its horns because it's in the shape of a reindeer. Does that make sense? I guess that makes sense.
That totally makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
No, why
he's just going to do a big old head swing and just kind of charge in.
All right. So what happens is as your dryad kind of swipes through, it maybe trips up a little bit, so the movement isn't as fluid as the other one. So the other one tried to ram it with its horns, and the whole thing stiffened up. And it didn't look like it took any damage. As the other one sort of tries to ram its horns through it, it moves in a very sort of soft, fluid way, and it looks like it gets more purchase into the sort of gelatin of this thing and manages to do, it looks like a little more damage. This thing is looking a little bit less composed than it did originally. Is that the end of their turn?
That is, yes.
All right. Up next is Frickin' Frack, who are going to come around this corner and shoot from hidden at advantage. That's definitely gonna hit. Yeah, that's a dirty 20 on their part, which means they get sneak attack, which is how many dice at this level? I don't have enough d6s for dice. Oh wait, yes I do.
It's like 20 d6s at this level, I'm pretty sure.
So many. It's a really good feeling too. Wow, that's good damage. All right. I love rogues. 6, 9, 10, 18 piercing damage. to this guy down here as the short bow and just like pierces into this thing's chest, and again it like it's looking unhappy. Lemon, you're up.
Neat.
Sorry, I'm gonna roll for them to hide again.
This didn't work.
Sorry, Lemon, you're up.
Well, step 1 is do my heat damage again to the jelly.
My ooze black.
Because I mean, yeah, has it? I assume it hasn't dropped the stuff inside it.
No.
All right. Okay. Well, just to balance out Cher's double 8s, that's double 1s. So 2 points. 2 points of heat damage.
Okay.
And then, sorry, this has been like there's a lot of actors in this fight. What has Mothman been up to?
So far, they have not done anything. Because this is only
Okay.
the second round of combat, and they were not in combat before.
Okay, but the kobolds have continued to like attack
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This jelly is like the very perfectest thing for all of my spells to be super useless against it, except the one that I've already did. And everything else is like...
I mean, your heat metal is bringing
No,
it down.
heat metal's been going well, but like the only other thing she has is shocking grasp. And I'm like, I ain't touching that damn thing. So... No,
You don't know. It's not technically a gelatinous cube. It could do other things you don't know.
That's fine. I'm not gonna touch it. I already got it. Did you touch it with your hands? I started with that. I'm gonna get back
That's
to you.
exactly the point. Yeah, we know.
So instead, I'm just going
I made
to
that on a t-shirt.
freaking dang it. I don't know. I'm gonna shoot Mothman with a crossbow.
All right. Shoot him.
I'm sorry. That sentence, out of context, just
Yeah.
made my life too.
Oh,
Shoot
yes.
Mothman with a crossbow.
Exasperatedly,
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot Mothman with a crossbow.
Yeah. So that's a 19 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and then that's a 6 piercing damage
Oof. All right.
with my crossbow. Woo.
All righty. So after that, it is the cube's turn. It is going to attack the dryad that got it pretty bad. So let's see. Oh, that is going to be a 28 to hit. Nope, 26 to hit the dryad. Allie, does that hit the dryad?
Sorry, yes. It
Ye-
new dryad who dis.
I feel that.
We should have cast Barkskin, but we didn't.
I'm sure it's fine.
So what did you say that was?
A 26?
A 26. I was hoping I misheard and it was just a 6. You know what? This is a really special dryad.
Oh, fancy dryad?
AC is just 11. Yeah.
So that is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 15 points of poison damage. No acid damage, sorry.
Okay, cool.
All right. And then it is going to try to engulf Skelly Boy again.
Oh no!
Can you have Skelly Boy go ahead and make me a strength save, please?
Sure. And let's see. Hold on. If I can bring up his stat block. Okay, strength saving throw. Sure. Why not? And that is, wow, the number 15 tonight? 15 on the die. Yes, ma'am.
That saves.
Okay.
You don't have to don't bother with
Okay.
your math.
Okay.
Nobody wants to do it anyway. Yes, that passes. So he is not engulfed by this thing.
Okay. Good
And that
man,
brings us-
Shelton. Stay the course.
That brings us to Batboy over here.
Mothman.
Who is going to he's going to go ahead and shoot out his wings and fly 5, 10, 15. Is Lemon on the ceiling or on the wall?
She on the ceiling.
Okay. He's on the ground. 5, 10, 15. Okay. So he's going to come up to you with his wings. And he is going to go ahead and take his attack against you.
Okay.
So that is, first one, not so good. That is only a 16. No, shit, 13 to hit.
My armor class is 12.
Oh, all right. That is going to hit as he pulls out 2 scimitars and slashes at you with one of them. That is going
Okay.
to be...
Whenever you're done, Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Good girl.
So the first one is 5 slashing.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me that Hellish Rebuke. Which, by the way, after playing a lot of other characters, Hellish Rebuke is like...
The best.
The
It's the fucking best.
bees. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is 21 fire damage from Hellish Rebuke.
Oh.
Get it.
So you...
Oh, excuse me. It's a dex save. It's a dex save.
Oh, it's a
Forgot about
dex
that.
save. Okay. Well, he rolled a 3, so I'm going to guess that that doesn't save.
It does not. It does not.
Yeah, I don't really know if it matters what his dex is. +2. No. So he... Oh my god. He comes up to you and...
Cordial's
Mhm.
Cherry's Hellish Rebuke is always like, that's not very nice. And like Lemon's Hellish Rebuke is like she pulls out one of her really big wrenches and she's like, bruh, bubble, personal space.
Yeah.
As fire just like erupts from her face. So this thing flies up to you and wields 2 scimitars, takes one, slashes you across the chest. And as it does, you're just like, pull out your wrench. Have you ever heard of personal space? And just like spew fire at him. And he like stumbles back for a second, looks very singed. Is going to take his second attack at you. That is an 18 to hit. So that is another... It's a 5 slashing. Last attack. He's going to try to
boy.
bite you. Ugh.
Oh boy.
12.
Oh boy.
12 hits.
Oh, that's right. Oh, shit. Your AC is so
Oh
low.
boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm an artificer. My AC is very low. I'm gonna let you know she tastes like bad. Like she's got grease and stuff on her arm from working with the wires. Like she's gross. That's his problem.
So that's going to be 13 piercing.
Rude.
And then... seven points of poison.
Oh.
Rude. Am I
Acid.
poisoned or
Acid.
just?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, it's acid damage. I'm sorry. I keep saying poison.
Okay.
It's acid damage.
Ouch.
yeah.
As it bites you. And even though this thing looks like it is hurt, it looks so damaged. It manages to get 2 sword attacks and then bite into your arm as you're wielding this wrench at it, and it just like it stings really badly when it bites you. That is going to be its turn. Winnie, you are up.
Bonus action. Shelton! Annihilate this effing thing already! She's going to have him try to attack it again. Here we go. And that is, let's see, so that's only going to be a 14 to hit. Unfortunately, I know that doesn't do anything. But she'll get, oh, come on, Shelton, he's right there. Fine. And she will cast instead. I think she's going to go for, let me see. She's gonna be upset that she's gonna say, you are so lucky that this is an enclosed space, or else you would have an entire fireball on top of your head. And she would cast instead Melf's acid arrow, which I don't know what kind of damage it can't take, whatever, but it is range of 90 feet, so I'm within range. And you see this little green arrow that streaks out of her finger, her Karen finger, and goes towards this thing. So I've got to make a roll for that.
She's sending Melf's acid arrow straight to your manager, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Ooh, come on. Okay, and that's plus, do I have any advantage at all? Do I have an advantage?
You have one.
I have one? All right. I'll try. I'll take that. Come on, roll higher.
No. Okay, remember, you know this. You saw this.
Oh, wait.
You don't want to roll higher.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I rolled a 16.
Too high.
Too high. All right. Well, that's the end of that.
But if you get advantage, doesn't that mean you get to pick the one you want, or does that mean that
it does? It does.
Oh,
it is up to you what you want to do.
Well, the other one was less. I only rolled 6 plus. I only rolled a 12.
That hits.
What? Okay, so in her frustration, she's like, "Oh bollocks!" She just kind of throws it out there, and that is going to be 4d4 acid damage immediately, and then 2d4 at the end of its next turn. So wow. Okay. First time spell. Who this? One moment, please, as I get the appropriate die. Because I know I packed some d4s for this. Here we go. All right. And 3 and a 2. So it's 5 and a 4 and a 3. So 7. So 12 plus modifier 15 acid damage immediately.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
As you very distractedly cast this spell, initially thinking that you had done a bit of a better job, and then the second, after a second, being like, "Oh wait, no!" But it goes towards it so slowly that it actually, when it hits the surface, manages to like penetrate a little bit and do a decent amount of damage. It looks like it hurt it a lot. Whereas other things of higher velocity have not been doing as much. Movie film section.
That Shelton was all
right.
Of my
Shelton was your
action.
bonus. Yeah.
So and not moving, staying where I am. That is my turn.
All right. Fergie, you are up.
All right. So, how has nobody said, "Hit it, Fergie," yet? I just realized. I'm so sorry. Okay. Shillelagh.
And it goes a little something like this. Hit it.
So my question is, do I see Mothman over here endangering my friendo?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So, I am going to ready something. I'm going to then hold my action until after my dryads do their thing.
Okay.
I'm going to have dryad number 1 over here, Shillelagh first. Or not Shillelagh. Well, yeah. Hit the club horns. Go. Hit him. That one is going to be a dirty 20 to hit. So
That's not going to hit.
All right. So they do that. And then they are going to go over here. So not out of... So that will take an opportunity of attack from Mothman. Correct?
All right. Yes.
Cool.
Well, they
I'm
rolled a
sorry for
4.
whatever your creature's name actually is, because that's not it anymore.
I know, now it's just Mothman forever, and it's fine.
So the
that was
last
a 4,
campaign
so
I was in that Allie was running, we bullied the BBEG into being named Stacy. He was like a demon, and I just went, "Okay, demon, your name is Stacy now." And everybody else in the party was like, "Yes, it is."
Yeah,
And that's just what he went by.
Yup.
I'm that kind of player.
It was amazing.
Nice.
So
hilarious. Demon? Demon.
Ooh, this is going to be really stupid, but we're going to try this.
The best
Well,
D&D
hit it,
is stupid
Fergie.
D&D.
So I'm going to cast this 10-foot radius. Theoretically, could I do like that with that, like that? No, kind of. Wait.
To be fair, if it's a 10-foot radius, that means that it's 20. It's 10 or 20 feet tall. The ceilings in here are fairly high, so it would not hit the Abishai and Lemon. The what? It would not hit Mothman and Lemon if you were to. What?
So I'd have to do
I'm not
either
going to
or.
metagame, but I do want to see what this is.
Cool. So then I will target it on Mothman and Lemon instead.
Okay.
Alrighty. This could be good or it could be bad. Oh, of my choice in the area. Perfect. Can Mothman please make me a con save?
Yes, they can.
Beautiful.
Oh, that is not tomorrow. That was a natural 1.
A natural
what the
1?
fuck, guys?
Absolutely beautiful. Alrighty.
I'm done with these dice. This is the second time that I was using them for my coldest night game, and they were rolling like garbage, and these are all going away now.
Oh,
That is not the right thing.
Oh, no.
So we are casting Wither and Bloom. So what's happening here is I am invoking both life and death. So that's going to do, it's not a good roll necessarily, but it is still 12 points of necrotic damage to Mothman. Meanwhile, Lemon will get to roll a hit dice to just recover some HP.
Not that I'm low
what is
or
it?
anything.
What does it look like when you cast the spell?
So how far up are they?
So they're about 30 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm. Are they like
Rolled
close
an
to
8
the
on my hit
ceiling
dice.
though? Are they
Yes, they
up
are on
at-
the ceiling.
They are on the ceiling. Okay, got it. So not the wall, ceiling. Perfect. So the ceiling is just going to suddenly start blooming a bunch of mushrooms all around them. And they're going to kind of like reach up like they're eating like Mothman a little bit. And you see like these little mushrooms kind of like just lean towards him. And he kind of starts to just have the life energy sapped out of him. And meanwhile, the mushrooms kind of see a little bit of like energy almost sparkling through them and a little trail over to Lemon, who kind of gives like a nice little happy green glow.
Okay. And as that happens, Mothman, his wings suddenly stop. And you see the eyes kind of roll back as he falls 30 feet to the floor and is now unconscious.
Nice.
Woof! All right, it is freaking Frack's turn. They are going to go ahead and shoot their short. Seeing this happen, watching Mothman fall from the ceiling, they are going to. You guys all hear this, like, yeah, and then they are going to go ahead and shoot at the ooze, and they are going to hit. Let's see.
Nice.
Damage looking like.
Frickin' crack. Frickin' crack. Frickin' crack.
It's not terrible. As you guys see a short bow arrow kind of like dink, just go into the ooze. As they rolled very low.
and probably get just stuck there. Like, nope, that's not coming back out. Nope.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Also, that was hilarious because I rolled it and I was like, that's not good. Oh, wait. Just kidding. All right. And with that, Lemon, it is your turn. So this thing is just falling down to the floor.
Okay. Is it the sort of thing where if we can, if possible, I would like to be able to like talk to this thing afterwards. I know that it's getting late, so like that might not happen during this one shot, but like that's kind of the idea that she has. So is this a situation where like falling is going to take more death saves? Like, because she can try and catch him. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
She's gonna try.
If it hits the
I think
floor.
she's gonna try and like catch him then, so that he doesn't squish like a bug.
Okay, I will have you go ahead and roll a dex save for me.
Sure. Great at those. I'm gonna use my one advantage for this because that was a 7.
Okay.
Woo, a 9. I tried.
9. No,
Tried
I'm
real
sorry.
hard.
That's not going to do it. Yeah, you try really hard to go ahead and like scoop this
she's
thing,
not
but...
really strong, so it's
yeah.
Yeah.
So you try really hard to grab it as it falls, but it just plummets to the floor. Boom.
Very fair.
That's gonna be
okay. Well, she did her best. So anyway, I would like to do my heat metal damage to this ooze, please.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
That is going to be 9 heat.
All right.
Heat damage.
What does it look like when your heat metal causes this thing to not be alive anymore?
So I think that all the stuff that's in there has been like slowly kind of like boiling it from the inside, so the outside's still like kind of normal jelly situation and the inside's getting more and more just like unstable. And I think what this looks like, just for flavor, this is not how the spell works, but I don't care. She like tries to catch this guy and is like, screw this, and just throws one of her wrenches in, and it just kind of like sizzles down from the top and ends up like just, this is it, the candle's done. And like it, you know when a candle like burns over and the wax just goes bleh, like everywhere, like the whole jelly inside just does that.
Yes. All right. So as this thing crumbles and falls into just the ooze of oozes, you guys are able to breathe for a second as it doesn't appear that you are in any mortal danger anymore.
Oh.
Fergs is gonna look over at Lemon and she goes, how much extra credit did you say this was worth?
We will be renegotiating.
Mm-hmm. And Fergie will
But
cross
on
over.
the plus side, and she kind of like gestures to directly below her, spell components.
Fergie is like already taking out like an empty flask and like carefully scooping like ooze splatter into it.
All right, roll me a nature check.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay. Jesus.
Lord, oh Lord.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
This is fine.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, you get a ton of stuff. Like you get like some fangs, some teeth, pieces of the wing, little bits of blood, lots of components, lots of stuff.
Save some for your girl.
Oh, we've got enough for everybody. It's gonna be fine. How much do you think Mothman blood sells for?
Actually, because Winnovan was so far down the corridor, she probably didn't even see Mothman. So she'd probably just come, okay, all right, coming through, and oh my God, what is that? Oh, okay, there was another one.
That is where we're gonna go ahead and end for tonight, since it is getting a little bit late. But I hope you guys had fun fighting the Ooze Black.
Do we get a
just
sequel?
want to say, well, I would be okay with a sequel. I do just want to make it very clear that she pulls out her notebook and she's taking extensive notes and like drawing sketches of like what this thing was and is like gonna research it and stuff. So if we do get a sequel,
Okay.
like, cool.
Okay. I would also I also want to give you guys a little bit of context for this, in that this is happening concurrent to the timeline that you are currently in with the bells. So this is happening at the same time as you are traveling with the giants to the city that you're traveling to, that I can't remember the name of.
Wow.
Do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have it in my other notes.
And if you would like to continue the journey on the Hell's Bell side, join us.
Yes, to Bueller, which is where you guys are headed right now. So this is happening at the same time, just in case you were interested. And I will give you guys notes on this.
Wow.
For later. Which
Perfect.
obviously Lemon will have some things and can decide what to do with them. So we'll see what happens with that. But thank you everyone who joined us tonight, and thank you for the raid, people. That was super cool. I hope that everyone had a lot of fun. We do normally play Sundays. We're off the third Sunday of every month. However, this is December and there's a lot of holidays happening, so we are going to be off for the rest of the month. However, we will be back in January. Dates are hard. Probably
Okay,
the
so that's
second,
kind of
but we'll
complicated
see.
because we're not on Nerdlandia's channel right now.
Yes. So we normally play on Nerdlandia G on Sundays, but we are not playing for the rest of the month, and then we are gonna figure things out in the new year. But you can stay on. Jesus Christ. You can keep posted on our socials to find out where we are going to be and when we are going to be playing. Words are hard to inflate, people. So just stay tuned on our Instagram, Twitter, and we will post when we are going live with Hell's Bells. If you want to hang out and join our current campaign, which is 4 tieflings plus 1 angel, and it is super fun, Sailor Moon style craziness. There's a lot going on. I'm very excited about it. We're getting into it, y'all. We're getting into it. There's things are happening, and I'm super excited about it. But before we sign off for the day, let's go through and talk about what we've got going on. Jenna, you're right below me in OBS, so you go first.
Sure. My name is Jenna. I am one of the stream masters for Ladies of D&D. You're going to see a lot of me coming up here because we are right smack in the middle of Indecember, where we highlight indie games and indie game creators. So we have had a great 2 weeks so far of panels of indie game creators and playing indie games, and we're going to keep that ball rolling. I think we might be streaming every single day this coming week. So if you're interested in Down with the Bourgeoisie, which is a bear pun, and that's all you need to know about that.
So much.
If you're interested in basically Firefly the game, you can come join us for Ironsworn Starforged. if you're interested in panels on the creator's journey or how to write a module versus creating a whole game from scratch. I mean, so many things. Keep up with us. Again, those same socials will be right here for all of that for in December.
Yeah, basically anytime you see Ladies of D&D go live in these next couple of weeks, it's guaranteed to be something awesome from indie gaming. So, you know, you should definitely tune in because that's a huge part of what we want to do is just support indie creators. And everyone else should too because it's real fun and it's important.
That's right.
All right, next up, Allie, what you doing?
Hey guys. So this Wednesday, I don't do anything on Wednesdays. This Friday, we will be back over on the Norse Foundry Network with West Birch, which is our Bloodlines and Black Magic game. So if you like cryptids, supernatural, maybe a little Buffy, a little Stranger Things, definitely go check us out there. This is one of our final games for this year. So that's exciting. Yeah, so come on. Next Tuesday, I will be over on Eric Frankhouse Presents. We will be playing.
I'll tell him you called him William.
I have no idea where that came from.
You were trying to say Will I Am because that's who he is to your Fergie.
Yes. Yes. Nicely done.
Our wonderful producer. No, I don't know if my brain was just like, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know anybody named like William with the full name. It's because he's a modern Shakespeare. Hey, okay.
There you go.
Anyways, do you like Voltron? Do you like space robots up in space? Come on over to Ogre Force, which is the dark matter game. It's 5e, but in space with robots. It's our love letter to Voltron, and it's a lot of fun. It's fine.
This is fine. We're fine here. We're all fine here. How are you? Cher, what are you doing?
Yes, so your girl has resumed streaming here lately. You can join myself and my company members who all belong to the same company over on New World. I've been streaming my gameplay, and so come join us for some shenanigans there. Going into the new year, we touched upon a very tiny fraction of the setting that is Brightstem Academy. That setting that I have created. Hopefully, I hope to get an ongoing campaign going for this setting. Very excited about that. Please, of course, stay tuned to my socials. I'm known as That Gamer Cher right here on Twitch.
Yay! Oh, and I'm Vanessa. Hi, I'm the GM for this game. I am doing things. I'm doing all of the things that other people have already talked about, though. Although I will say that this upcoming Saturday is the final episode of our Coldest Night game, which is not part of In December, but is something that is still on our channel because we had previously scheduled it before all of the amazing insanity of In December started. If you haven't seen the last two episodes, you should probably watch them because it is bonkers. I have had a lot of fun running this game, and I am just completely blown away by the characters and the players. They have been wonderful and have made it just fantastic. So good. And yeah, not next Sunday, not the Sunday after, but hopefully the Sunday after that, you can catch us back with Hell's Bells on our main campaign, where we're gonna see what the girls encounter in Bueller. Who knows? Things are happening. Tiamat's involved. There's giants. What's going on? And I think the only other thing is that I am also in West Birch, and that's already been said. So, oh, and I'm gonna try and start the morning show again. So we'll see.
Yes.
Huh?
Yay! Oh yes.
We'll see. Baby is currently sleeping in her own room, so I might actually be able to get up in the morning and do that. So,
Yay.
we'll
Little
see.
raptor.
Yeah, my plan for the next one is to go ahead and talk about writing a module / one shot and writing styles. So we'll see how
Nice.
that goes. But yes, we will be back on Ladies of D&D like 2 days from now, talking about
tomorrow,
real
I
cool. Tomorrow, talking about cool stuff. So you should definitely join us. And then we are gonna go and raid the DAP network.
Yes.
Do it.
Stick around for that. Bye, y'all.
Yes. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.